Hi, this is Frank Buck, and this is the place to be if you want to get organized and make it look easy. You know, the phones in our pockets have tremendous capabilities. The features get better every year. That little phone has replaced the GPS and the camera. It serves as our address book and for many of us our calendar. And with an internet connection, that device puts the world's knowledge at our fingertips. But they have one shortcoming. The terrible thing about our smartphones is input. Let's face it, typing with two thumbs on a piece of glass is no picnic. Now, you may know a 15-year-old who can compose a text with one hand on the phone in his pocket while looking you dead in the eye and carrying on a conversation. But for every example like that, you'll find 100 people who are frustrated trying to compose a 3-sentence email on this little thing. Well, I've been part of digital organizations since 2001. Back then I started with a Palm synced to my computer, synced to Outlook. That journey took me through a special alphabet called graffiti using a stylus on a plastic screen. And then came the BlackBerry with its mouse-sized keyboards, and now we're typing with two thumbs on a piece of glass. But my friends, the whole time something else has been getting better, much better, and that's voice input. There's one magic key on that little keyboard on your phone that I want to talk to you about. Voice input is a skill that's well worth the little bit of time required to master it. So if I say, for instance, create a new email, instead of typing with two thumbs on a piece of glass, you probably have a little key that has a little microphone icon. Just touch and hold that and just start talking. And your voice turns into text. And then if you want to go back and edit something, just tap on there where you want the new text to go and hit the microphone key and continue to talk some more. So much easier than typing with two thumbs on a piece of glass. But I want to show you my very favorite type of voice input, and that's inputting all of the to-dos into my device. Now think about when you're out and about and something comes your way that you need to trap. It's a to-do and you don't want to forget it. We're grabbing the first little piece of paper or the first napkin, hoping we have a pen. But there's a better way. You've got the phone anyway, and I prefer to keep my task digitally. I use Remember the Milk as my digital task manager. So all you have to do, and you could have this today and have it for free. If I think of something I need to do, just tap to open Remember the Milk, tap to add a new task, but instead of typing with two thumbs on a piece of glass, touch the microphone key. Call Bob. Hit save. It's in there. Or it gets better. Call Bob on Thursday. And guess what's going to happen? Not only is Call Bob now on my list, but it's on the list for Thursday. Or how about this one? Let's add one more task and we'll say Call Bob Friday at 3 p.m. Not only is it on the list, but it's on the list for Friday. And a little before 3 p.m., I'm actually going to get an audible alarm letting me know about that task. Now, how cool is that? And that's free, and that's right out of the box. Now, with the paid version of Remember the Milk, one of the things that you get is you can have a widget. So I don't even have to open Remember the Milk. I have a little widget right on the home screen, and I can just tap the little microphone and just start talking. Now, if you're on the techie side and have about 30 minutes to play around with if this then that, there's some really neat things that you can do. I'm not even going to open Remember the Milk. I just pull the little phone out of my pocket and say something like this. Okay, Google, Sunday, buy bananas.
Thanks, Frank. I'll add this to Remember the Milk for Sunday.
Pretty cool. Let's do this. Okay, Google, tomorrow morning, go to the bank.
Thanks, Frank. I'll add this to remember the milk for tomorrow morning.
Okay, so what's going to happen there, not only is this now in Remember the Milk, but it's got a due date of tomorrow, and it's got a priority of priority 2, because the way I set up my Remember the Milk, everything gets a date that answers the question, when do I want to see this again, and a priority, and the 4 priority levels are my Fab 5, the 5 things that are the most important to me during the day, then things I want to do in the morning, things in the afternoon, things for the evening. So, now, what if I didn't even have my phone with me? What if I am sitting in the living room and across the way is the Google Home? I could do the exact same voice commands that you just heard then. And it's so easy to just sit there and be able to talk and it go right into the phone. Makes me think I'm William Shatner on Star Trek, sort of. But it takes about 30 minutes to set all of those little applets up on if this, then that. If that appeals to you, I put together a little free ebook that's going to show you how to do that. That's in the show notes here on the YouTube channel, and also if you're looking at this on the blog post, it's over there. Speaking of that, if you're watching this in the body of the blog post, also come over to the YouTube channel and consider subscribing and take a look at the other videos that are there that perhaps you've missed. And if you're on the YouTube channel, there's so much more over at the blog, at the website, frankbuck.org. Come over and first of all, subscribe to my email list. You're going to get 2 free gifts. One relates to Remember the Milk, that shows you how I set that up and how I use that. And before that one, the very first gift that you get is going to help get your desk clean now and forevermore. Every Tuesday I'll be in your inbox telling you what's new, what I'm up to, new content, and some other tips that I think that you'll enjoy. I appreciate you hanging with me for this long. What did you enjoy about today? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you next time.